let's refresh these lines, get these lines up to date, and see where we were right and where we were wrong. Any big misses? Last week we did actually really good, I think. I think last week we did very good. I don't think we really missed anything by like 2 points. I think we were pretty much spot on. All right, so we are now up to date. These lines are as accurate as 12 or today, Thursday, at 12:51 p.m. So these are the lines. We'll see where we are, where we were right, where we were wrong. So here we go. First one is Raiders and Jets, and we predicted this line at Raiders minus 9.5, and it's Raiders minus 8. So once again, right in the ballpark. We still like it. This Jets team cannot do anything offensively. Now, this Raiders defense isn't as good as the Dolphins defense was last week, so maybe the Jets can score like 10 points this game, maybe. But this Raiders team really should be aggressive here the entire game, coming out hungry, looking for a playoff win. This team should be buttoned up. I probably stay away from it because the spread's a little bit too big for me, but I do think the Raiders minus 8 should be no problem. Alrighty, Bengals, Dolphins. We predicted this line at... Dolphins minus 6.5. Wow, Dolphins minus 11.5. So this is a little interesting to me. I get it. The Dolphins defense is good, but our offense, if we're starting Tua, I don't like the minus 11.5. If we're starting Ryan Fitzpatrick, then I think I do like the 11.5. So I think we wait on this one. Tua's a game time decision, so I think you would really have to wait till Sunday to bet this game. Tua, he has not proven that he can go downfields himself consistently throughout the game and score touchdowns. We haven't seen that. The only time he's scoring touchdowns is when the defense is giving him favorable field position. So that's the only thing we've seen from him, so I can't decide if he can drive down the field himself or not. Ryan Fitzpatrick, on the other hand, he can. Now, is that Chan Gailey just holding Tua back offensively? I don't know. I don't have all the film to prove that, folks. I'm not going to comb through the film to prove that either. By the time I prove that, we're going to be next year, and it's not even going to matter when Tua's starting anyway. So, don't like this game. Stay away from it. Yes, the Bengals are not good. Yes, this Dolphins defense should just absolutely destroy the Bengals, but we should have destroyed the Broncos like 2 weeks ago, and we didn't. So now, yes, I get we are at home. We were on the road the last time, so yes. But, at the same time, I'm not swallowing 11 points if Tua's playing quarterback. I'm just not. I'm sorry. So I think I stay away from it. Wait till Sunday to bet this one if you're thinking about betting it, folks. Wait. Tua's a game time decision. Read into that as what you will. If you think that means he's not going to play, great. If you think that means he is going to play, great again. You got some information there, but I would wait till Sunday. I would stay away from it, and if you had to bet it, if you were dying to bet it, if your palms were sweating, you're like, I need to bet this game and this game only, I would wait till Sunday. All right, here we go. Browns and Titans. We predicted this line at Titans minus 4. Oh, and it's going to be Titans minus 5.5. No. So Vegas agrees with me. The Titans are going to blow out the Browns, folks. This game is not going to be close. I think I still swallowed the 5.5, honestly. I don't think the Browns are going to be able to move the ball. If, the Titans get out to a good score like they did last week, 14, they score on their first 2 drives. This Browns team, has to start throwing the ball a little bit more. It's going to hurt them. So if the Browns stick with the run, they can try to keep it close, but at some point, if they try to break away and ask Baker Mayfield to do too much, this Titans defense is going to be ready for it, folks. So love the Titans here. Big. I think I even swallowed the points here. Alrighty, Jaguars and Vikings, and this game we predicted at, what do we got? We did Vikings minus 4, and so we have Vikings minus 10. Okay. I get it. The Jacksonville Jaguars are not good, all right, but I think I was impressed with Mike Glennon a little bit. We did look at him in the fourth quarter, and all of his throws were very high, so that is a knock against him. I guess we weren't too impressed with Mike Glennon. This Vikings team, they're getting Adam Thielen back, so they should be fine. They should be well. They were really beating the Panthers last week, folks, kind of bigly. The Panthers were struggling to move the ball offensively until the 2 scoop and scores came, and then they found their rhythm a little bit. Vikings at home, positive sign for them. Their defense is getting a little bit better. They've got some weapons. They're running the ball more. I think I stay away from it. Mike Glennon, he put up points last week. That's what you want. That's what you want. Yes, he was a little high on some throws sometimes, but that's something that you can kind of rein in a little bit. And that was on a game, potential game-winning drive or game-tying drive. So I don't know. I think I stay away from it. Mike Glennon, he has the ability to keep games close. 10's a little bit too much to swallow here for a Vikings team that has proven to turn over the ball a lot and, allow some points off those turnovers as well. So I think I stay away from this one. This one's wild. Ooh, yeah, wild. Don't like that. Do not like that. All right, here we go. Let's continue on. Saints-Falcons, and we predicted this game at Saints -4, and it's going to be Saints -2.5. I like it, folks. I like it. The more and more I watch Matt Ryan, the more and more I do not like this Atlanta offense. I'll tell y'all right now. He's not cashing in the red zone. He's almost throwing red zone interceptions. I mean, some of these passes this man's making in the red zone, it just makes your head scratch and make you hold your breath if you're a Falcons fan, because this man is like, oh my God, getting bailed out with just easy drops in the red zone, not converting, having Hung-Wei Koo come out and kick like 57-yard field goals consistently because they just cannot drive into opponent territory. The Saints defense is going to lock up the Falcons, I think. Taysom Hill, now, I mentioned it when we predicted the lines. We have had one good arm game by him, one not so great arm game by him. So what is the truth? Is it game one or game two? Is it, game one where they were at home, against the Falcons, not a great defense? Or is it game two against or on the road in Denver against a decent defense at home? Which one do you prefer? I don't know, man. I think we get the same Taysom Hill here. The run game has been effective the last 2 weeks. It's probably still effective here. He's in a dome. He's going to be comfortable. He doesn't have to worry about the elements. And I think we swallow the 2.5, and I think that's fine, folks. I think we're fine with that. I expect the Saints defense really to carry the load again. We're getting in the back half of the season, really kind of, we're at the push. This is the push. Everybody's giving their best. This is the best of the best. This is what the teams are putting out. If the teams are good, earlier in the season, they're still going to be good now, and they're going to be good consistently. So, the teams are making the push. The Saints, as I mentioned, they're the number one seed in the NFC. They want to hold on to it. This Atlanta offense, I don't know, man. Even with their weapons, they're actually worse when all their weapons are healthy. How wild is that? When Julio Jones and Todd Gurley don't play, they put up 41 points. When they both play, they put up 9. I don't know what to tell y'all. So I like the Saints here. We swallow the 2.5. Alrighty, Colts-Texans. We predicted this line at... Where are we at? All right, Colts -2, and it's going to be Colts -3.5. That's fine. So not too much away from what I was thinking, but I think this Texans team is going to struggle to score offensively. We've seen a couple of games this season, after the firing of the head coach, where their offense kind of struggled a little bit. They barely put up 20 points, just didn't look good throughout the entire game. And I think that's going to be a Texans offense we're going to get, because they're going to be down 2 big members here offensively at wide receiver. They're missing a defensive piece. This Colts team is going to come out angry because of last week. Phillip Rivers should play. This Colts defense probably could hold this Texans team decently to not a lot of points, and this Colts team has the ability to score some points if Phillip Rivers isn't turning the ball over. So if he cleans that up in this Texans defense, they just have J.J. Watt on the line. Now that is a little concerning, because if you get pressure on Phillip Rivers, he's going to go a little crazy with his throws. So I think I really do like the Colts -3.5. I don't think I like the Texans offense anymore, and I've been a big cheerleader of this Texans offense. So the 3.5 is giving me a little bit of iffiness, but I like the Colts straight up. I do. We'll see where the spread is, though. I don't know. We may just swallow the 3.5, though. I just cannot count on this Texans offense anymore. Will Fuller gone? Kenny Stills gone? Can't buy it. All right, here we go. Lions and Bears. We predicted this line at... Bears -3, and it's Bears -3. Right on track. Love to see it. Bingo, bango. First one right of the day. Love it. All right. Yeah. What do we do with this one? I think The Bears can score, even with Mitch Trubisky. I mean, if he wasn't good last week, I doubt he's going to be good this week, folks, truly. I stay away heavy from this game. I expect the Bears defense to shut down Detroit. I don't think Detroit puts up anything. I mean, they put up 0 points, 2 weeks ago, the week before Thanksgiving, they put up 0 points. Now they didn't have any other weapons. They didn't have any other weapons last week. We'll see if they get Galladay back. I think he is back, actually. And we'll see if DeAndre Swift will be back as well. So I'm going to stay away from it. We cannot trust this. I've tried, folks. I've given the Bears the benefit of the doubt over and over. I mean, I took them plus 9.5 on Monday, folks. I gave them 9.5 points, and they still screwed us a little bit. So can't trust them anymore. Even with Mitch Trubisky, his second game, probably not going to do anything. All right, Giants and Seahawks. We predicted this game at... Where is it? Seahawks minus 9.5 and it's Seahawks minus 10, right on there. And I think that's fine. We swallowed the 10. The Giants are not going to put up any points, folks. Colt McCoy was not looking good. Yes, he's going to have a full, week with the ones. I don't think that makes a difference. I mean, Daniel Jones, even him at quarterback, they were putting up like max 24 points a game. They're kind of like the Rams offense if everything was going right. I mean, they don't put up a lot of points anyway. Now you get Colt McCoy, who's worse than Daniel Jones because I'm a big fan of Daniel Jones. He's a very good quarterback. He's the best quarterback in the NFC East. I don't want to hear it. So now they get Colt McCoy. They're on the road. Seattle's coming off of some great wins. Russell Wilson's not turning the ball over anymore. They're trying to make their push to that number 1 seed in the NFC now. Since it's the back half of the season, this is where the teams are starting to make their push. The good teams the great teams elevate their play to even better. The good teams go to great. The bad teams kind of just stay bad because it's the back half of the season. They're looking at vacation, folks. So Giants, yes, they're still fighting for the division, but it's Colt McCoy. It's on the road. It's Seattle. Unfortunate, it doesn't line up. That's not some equation that come out equal, unfortunately. All right, here we go. Rams, Cardinals. We predicted this line at... Where are we at? Rams, Cardinals. Here we go. There it is. Cardinals minus 3, and it's going to be Cardinals plus 2.5. Interesting. We cannot trust this Rams offense. That's all there is to it. Now, this Cardinals defense is pretty solid. This is a solid defense. I'm not calling it a top-tier defense, but this one is a solid defense. Buda Baker, at any point, he can change the game. This Rams defense is good. I will give them that, but they let Nick Mullins drive all over them, and Kyler Murray's got a dual threat. So, cannot trust this Rams team. Cannot trust this Rams offense on the road. Cannot trust this Rams offense really at any point. Keep this game close. I'll take the Cardinals plus 2.5. I'll take the points here. Absolutely. Cardinals keep it close. Rams struggle to score. Really, the Rams need everything to go right. This is a 4 o'clock kickoff in Arizona. Rams coming off of a loss. Maybe expected to be close, but I think if we take the points here, I cannot trust this Rams offense. That's all there is to it. Can't trust it. It's so wishy-washy. It's so hit and miss. Even, Jared Goff will throw 300 yards and no touchdowns in like 1 pick. Not good. Not good. All right, let's move on. I think I do like Arizona plus 2.5. Here we go. Eagles, Packers. We predicted this line at Packers minus 7.5, and it's Packers minus 8.5, and I understand it, and I like it. I will swallow the 8.5. It's Aaron Rodgers. It's at home against a worse quarterback than Aaron Rodgers. This Eagles team, they've been struggling all season. They have 3 wins. Not good. And we cannot trust Carson Wentz. That's all there is to it in this Packers team. I expect this Packers team to really just put up so many points for the rest of the season, folks. They're ready to make their push to that number 1 seed. They're ready for it. They're waiting for they need the Saints to slip up one time, and this Packers team is going to take advantage and get that number 1 seed. So Packers minus 8.5, Packers minus 9, minus 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'd put it all the way up to Packers minus 20.5. Let's see what that line is. Let's see what the odds are on Packers minus 20.5. We catch it right under that 21 hook. So you hit 21, you're good to go. 3 touchdowns, absolutely. So let's see what we can bang this puppy up to. Green Bay minus 20.5 points. It's plus 430. You put 500 on that, you're looking at $2,600, folks. I think it happens. Did the Packers win by 20.5 against Green Bay? No, they won by 16. So, but Mitch Trubisky put up 15 points in the fourth quarter. Packers put up no points in the fourth quarter. So if you take that score, the real final score should have been 41-10. than that minus 20.5 pays, folks. So Carson Wentz, I do not think is any better than Mitch Trubisky. Yes, he throws more passing touchdowns than Mitch Trubisky and Nick Foles, but he also throws a lot more turnovers than them as well. So, and they still don't put up points. So love the Packers minus 8.5. We'll swallow it. Alrighty, then we get Patriots and Chargers, and we predicted this game at Patriots minus 3, and it's going to be Patriots plus 1. Are they out of their mind? Are they out of their mind? Folks, this Chargers team cannot win a game if they had a 40-point lead going into 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They would still lose the game. This Patriots defense is going to absolutely obliterate Justin Herbert. Do you not think Bill Belichick knows how to stop a rookie quarterback? I think he's done it once or twice in his career. His 20-year longevity dynasty-setting career that Bill Belichick has. Now, the Patriots offense is the real liability here. I understand it. Are they going to be able to put up enough points to beat the Chargers? Well, they just beat the Cardinals last week. I get the Patriots were at home. I get it, folks. But this Chargers team is not good at home. They're not good on the road. They're not good at all. Their coaching staff is not good. Cannot trust them. I don't like the Chargers, and I don't like the Patriots offense, so I am in a little bit of a pickle here. I stay away from it, but we're going to like the Patriots here. We'll take the point. Give us the point in Bill Belichick's defense, and we'll ride with it. All right, let's move on. Here we go. Broncos and Chiefs. In this one, we predicted at Chiefs minus 13.5, and it's Chiefs. Wow, right on. Well done by us. Right on the money. Love it. Perfect. All right, yeah. I mean, basically everything I just said in our prediction came true. I mean, right. We're right. 13. I was not expecting it to be 13.5. All right. Yeah, I mean, the Broncos are not going to put up any points. They struggle to score. They struggle to score on the road. This Broncos defense is good at home, but they're not at home this game. And this Chiefs offense, folks, it can really put up the points. It can put up the points. It could put up the touchdowns. It's silly. They need a minute. A minute at most they need. So now, are we going to get a game like the Chiefs, Chargers, where it was close and the Broncos hung around and blah, blah, blah? Possibly, but I mean, we can't trust Drew Lock. They had no quarterbacks last week. They're coming back in, maybe, a little bit rustier than what they already are. Drew Lock's not good. He wants to have a big arm. The big lights may get to him. It's prime time game. He's going to be dancing on the sideline. He knows there's cameras watching him, so I think he's going to flounder a little bit. We'll take the guaranteed Chiefs, and as I said, these teams are making their final pushes to secure that number 1 seed. The Chiefs know it. They have an easy path here against the Broncos. We'll go Chiefs minus 13.5. Alrighty, it doesn't look like the Tuesday Cowboys-Ravens game is on here, so we'll have to kind of wait for that. But the other 2 Monday night games are. So here we go, the last 2 games. First one up, Washington and Steelers, and we predicted this game at Steelers minus 5, and it's going to be Steelers minus 8.5. Holy moly. All right, I don't think I like that now. The Steelers don't blow out really any teams. I understand it. This Washington team is very well coached. I mean, everybody buys in, and that was no clearer than on Thanksgiving Day, going on the road and absolutely just beating your division rival, making it easier for you, making you a true contender in the NFC East again. Like what this Washington team is doing well coaching. Their offense is all right. Their defense is all right. Chase Claypool against Big Ben. I mean, if you get to this man early, he's going to be dinking and dunking. He's not going to be airing it out, keeping the game close. The Steelers defense should, hold Washington to not a lot of points, but I think, the well-coached team of Washington can be a little bit competitive in this game. So I think we will endorse Washington plus 8.5. We'll come at you with our official predictions tomorrow, though. 8.5. I think that's too much for the Steelers, folks. Alrighty, here we go. In the last game, we've got Bills and 49ers, and we predicted this game at 49ers minus 1.5, and it's going to be 49ers plus 1. Okay, so we get Josh Allen on the road on primetime TV. Do you trust that? Because I do not. I mean, we can barely trust him at home in the fourth quarter against the Chargers. This 49ers defense, Richard Sherman, Kyle Shanahan on national TV. I mean, folks, this man wants to prove himself. Everybody's writing off the 49ers because they lost George Kittle and Jimmy Garoppolo, and they had so many injuries in the first half of the season, but they're like, hang on, we're still good. Don't write us off. We're not just, our starters. We're actually a well-coached team. We're deep. We know how to coach. We have our players ready to go at any given day. So I think I like the 49ers here. I cannot trust Josh Allen on the road again in a big spot. He never shows out. So gonna go the 49ers there, plus 1. I think I like it.